Yo, 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 yo. I felt so lame just doing that. But nah, hey, it's your boy TB Honest. Like, share, subscribe, and join my tribe. I just want to talk about the fear of missing out. God just gave me this revelation. It's something that I've struggled with, and I'm seeing that it's a parallel with so many negative things. I feel like a fear of missing out has you constantly feeling like you gotta buy things you don't need. I give you an example. I stayed in Mississippi last year, and Sherry was helping me with my budget. I was terrible with budgeting and managing money, and so she was trying to help me out. I didn't really allow her to, because I always just kind of did my own thing. But so she would tell me, okay, hey, Honest, you got this amount this week, this amount this week. Don't spend no more than that. And just I don't know, just that fear of missing out mentality, maybe that poverty mindset that I grew up having, just led me to thinking that I always got to buy an extra pair of work pants. I always need an extra work shirt. I always need some workout shoes. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I would do. And I was thinking yesterday, and the Spirit gave it to me, thinking about Sherry, how this woman has made $100,000 over these past 5-6 years, and has always recycled the same stuff. She'll buy pieces here and there, but she wasn't tripping. She made it work. You know what I'm saying? And she's always been okay. She's always been good financially. You know what I'm saying? Fear of missing out have you feel like you always got to be on the scene. You always got to be doing something. If people don't know what you got going on, then you ain't doing anything. And man, that fear of missing out is, it's a real thing, bro. It's a real thing. I say that, and I'm glad that I'm aware. God gave me. I'm aware of it now. So now I can just, because like stuff like this, I need to be here every day. You know what I'm saying? I go different places, but I have to be here. But I go different places, but I need to be in a space like this to where I'm meditating every day. I'm allowing God to give me revelations and downloads. I'm allowing myself to meditate, free my mind, free my thinking, free, my worry, my angst, and tap in with the source. Tap in with God, whoever you deem to be your God. For me, mine is Yahweh, El Shaddai, Elohim, Jesus Christ, Yahweh. You feel me? So yeah, but that fear of missing out, it's dangerous. It's dangerous, and it's to me, I think it's aligned with having a poverty mindset. I think it's growing up. Growing up is like, if if nothing was exciting in your life, you wasn't getting no women, you wasn't getting no attention, and you didn't have status. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think that's why our culture always, well, I just say me. That's why I always felt like I had to dress to impress everywhere I go. You know what I'm saying? Just stuff like that. I remember being in Seattle. I was in Seattle, and it was these women I was communicating with, and we hung out. We didn't do anything sexually, but there was one girl. She called me. This was her name. Too much. It's short for doing too much. She said I always did too much. I always, because I had mouth full of gold everywhere, and then I had Robin jeans on, a Robin jean shirt. I had the red bottoms on. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I'm just coming in the money starter kit. And that was 2016. I didn't really understand what she meant until now. Like, that's what she meant when she said you was doing too much. And now I'm seeing that subtlety is everything. I'm seeing how give him a little bit, and that'll foresee everything. Crazy. But I think that's just growth. I think that's just growth. You know, but see, I'm seeking the growth too, though. I want to grow. You know what I'm saying? I know I gotta budget my money right. I know I gotta be a better steward of my money. And I'm getting there. But it's things like, you know, that fear of missing out, bro. It ain't nothing. You never really see anybody get their stuff together. You never really see that. It's like a lion. You watch lion documentaries. I love lions. You watch a lion documentary. Whenever a lion gets hurt, like let's say a lion gets bit by a snake, or a lion gets stuck by a buffalo it was chasing. The lion, whatever lion that is, literally separates itself away from the pride. For a few days, it can be a few weeks, until it gets better. And guess what it's doing? Fasting. It's fasting. And it's crazy because I think I talked to Sherry about this last year, but that's natural. And what I'm seeing is this is natural. This is natural. Fasting, being in a state of being in solitude, away from people, getting your mind all the way together so you can come out better. But making sure that once you in that furnace, or you in that shadow, you in that valley, that you get something out of it. And that's what it is for me right now, making sure that none of this is in vain. None of what God is doing in my life is in vain. None of what I'm allowing the Holy Spirit to do in my life, what he's doing in my life, is in vain. Making sure that I come out of here a better version of Tavares Barnes Honest, a better father, a better partner, a better son, grandson, brother, uncle, friend, you know what I'm saying, all of it. A better follower of Christ, you know, a better steward, a better model for my community, for like-minded people. You know what I'm saying? So being in that, but I will say this though, being in that valley, man, it gets lonely. It gets lonely. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna lie, it gets lonely. You know what I mean? But and I think that's crazy. That's definitely something that I didn't even think about till now. You know, like, and I think I said this the other day on one of my videos, if you watch, but about men not wanting to be lonely. And God gave me the revelation that I'm the men. I'm one of them men. Never wanted to be lonely. That's why I always had me somebody. Always, since 8th grade, I always had a girlfriend. You know, never really had time to sit by myself. And it's like, what I'm finding out about myself is I love myself. I love who I am. I love who God has created me to be. I love, you know, where I'm at, because I'm growing, you know, because he's showing me things, because I won't go into my next like I was in my last. And regardless of whatever happens in the future, it's like he's really molding me. You know what I'm saying? How they say about diamonds, you put that pressure, you put them under pressure, you put them under that fire, and they come out, you know, stunning, marvelous, you know what I mean? Very refined. And so that's what God is doing in my life, because he's taking away that fear of missing out. That fear of missing out just is starting to become obsolete. You know, I'm starting to actually love being in this space. I actually ended my fast from Instagram and Facebook September 23rd. Now it's October 3rd, and man, when I tell you I don't even have a desire to get back on. I've been off for what? I want to say 103 days, something like that, 100-something days, and I don't have a desire, bro. Just been growing my YouTube, and following God, seeking God, surrendering to God, man. Like, God, take all of me. You know what I'm saying? That fear of missing out is just always being in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? God, man, it's just a lot of that mindset. It'll have you stuck. It'll have you stuck, and it'll have you in ruts. It'll have you in cycles. It'll have you feeling like you have to do. It'll have you forcing going out, bro. Oh my God, I can't tell you how many times over the course of my life I have forced going out to a club, to a bar, or anywhere, dog, anywhere. You know what I'm saying? Maybe because I told somebody, hey, I'll be there, or yeah, because somebody invited me somewhere, I'm like, yeah, I'll come. Don't really want to, but just like, yeah, I'll come, just to show face. No, and that's what I'm learning. I'm learning how to say no. I'm learning how to, protect myself for real. You know what I mean? Preserve who I am. Preserve me. But that fear of missing out, because you'll see everybody on social media, everybody having a grand old time, bro, or it look like it. But you never know what somebody going through. A lot of them people on social media, they post to make themselves feel better. And so they have a fear of missing out syndrome as well. God just gave me that revelation. They got a fear of missing out syndrome as well, because people can be depressed for real. I'm talking about feeling like they about to die, don't feel pretty enough, but they'll post a picture. It can be probably 2 years old. It don't matter. Whenever they felt good, was in their vibe, and they'll post it and they'll get likes. I know people who have done that. Just think about it. It's crazy. Just thought about it. Like, wow, it's really people out here suffering from fear of missing out syndrome. But it's okay. I'm here to tell you, you're not the lone stranger. It's okay to get your stuff together. It's okay to be by yourself. And I'm seeing that. I used to always tell Cher, like, I gotta do this by myself. And I felt that way, but what this is showing me, this whole experience of being by myself, is that God has given me a reverence for companionship now. You know what I'm saying? I always had one, but it was underlying. Like, I always knew, because my homeboys always ask me, like, we go to the beach or we go somewhere, we go out, they be like, man, this dude always bringing fish to the beach, sand to the beach. He always said that. He always keeping one. Always did. So that's why I say it was underlying, because I was oblivious to it. I was in a gender war for a little bit. Every time I say something about women, it would kind of be like demeaning on Facebook. Women used to always come at me on Facebook about it. And then so now I'm just like, nah, bro. You really want somebody, son. You really want somebody. You really want a wife. You really don't want to be alone. I feel like a long time is needed before you get with somebody. A period of time where you by yourself, where God can show you some things. But you will never get that growth if you have that fear of missing out. If you stay in that cycle. Crazy, because I ain't gonna hold you, like, I was kind of forced into this. I was kind of forced into this after my breakup. But this is the first time I've truly been alone. Truly been single, dog, man. I haven't been single long since I was 13, because fear of missing out. Scared to be alone, scared to grow, scared to truly be a diamond in the rough, scared to let God refine me, scared to, be in a drought, be in a season to where, I'm obscure, I'm not important, I'm out the way. in a season to where I can really see. I can really see now. I can really see now. And obscurity, man, it's crazy. I seen Pastor Mike Todd talk about obscurity about 2 months ago. And then my pastor, Prophet Karn, talked about obscurity, I think, last month. And I promise you, I don't even think I've ever heard those words before for real until this season. Okay, I might be embellishing a little bit, but I guess I just wasn't really aware of the term until these past few months. And it's like, well, that's exactly where I've been at, in obscurity. Obscurity. But then I started thinking about animals or mammals, whatever, insects like butterflies. You know, I started thinking about how when bears, when they hibernate, you feel me? I started thinking about lions when they fast. You heard me? Man. And it's like, that's really the natural order. For real. If you don't fast, how you gonna grow? You need a period of time to where you missing out. You need a period of time to where you're missing out. It don't matter. Who cares? Guess what your friends doing? They're going to the same clubs, the same bars, doing the same thing, listening to the same songs, dancing the same way, drinking the same drinks. Ain't nothing going on. You ain't missing out. I had to get out of there like, well, I gotta go see who in Riverside. I gotta go see, you feel me, who at what's that place I used to go off Southside Boulevard? It's a cigar lounge. I can't even think of the name. I haven't been in so long. Cigar lounge. Used to have to go Island Grill. Yeah, Island Grill, one of them. Downtown. Dak Shack. Just all these places, man. Just to be out. Just to say I'm outside. You know what I'm saying? Outside. I'm outside now. You know, but, and I'm just seeing, dog, how things like this, things like being a man of your word, can make you a man of substance. You feel me? Like reflecting, assessing yourself, man. Really putting in that work, really putting in that time, dog. It's imperative. It's imperative. I don't care who you are, how much money you got. There's always, you're never too good enough to self-reflect. Self-reflect. What decisions you've been making lately? What's your mindset like? Who have you been helping? Do you just think about yourself? Have you been putting your health to the side or to the forefront? Have you been gaining weight lately? Have you been snapping at your kids more? Get it out. This is a natural essential. Working out, walking, being in nature. It's important, dog. And we don't do it. We want to sit in the house all day. We want to watch YouTube, Netflix all day. And it's like, let's get outside, because we got a fear of missing out. What's going on YouTube? Something going on YouTube every day. What's going on Netflix? A new show, new movie coming out every day. Get in touch with nature. Go ground yourself. I'm about to do that right now. Go grounding. And that's just walking on the grass. Walking on grass, taking your socks off. And when you walk on grass, walk on the earth, you will really feel a sensation. And so you release all the negative neurons and protons, electrons out of your body, man. Like, gonna do it some more but I just want an example. Whenever I touch grass, it's literally always a sensation that goes to my body, literally. Crazy. Coach Sam out there getting them boys right, but yeah, man, go ground it. Be back in touch with nature, man. Let's grow. Let's get it. Let's get out of that fear of missing out. Ain't nothing going on. You still got time to write your book. You still got time to write that song. You feel me? Write that business plan. Fear of missing out. Man, who? This been the hardest 6 months of my life because emotionally, spiritually, every way, but I've also grown the most in these past 6 months too. And man, that fear of missing out is gone. It's leaving. I say it's leaving. It's not all the way gone. I say it's leaving. And it's dope. It's dope. It's dope to experience it. It's dope to know I'm growing. To know that there's a next level. There's different levels. That's why there's a reason why people are spiritual leaders are where they at. There's a reason why somebody be at a higher in faith because they take the time. They really take the time. You don't take the time, how you gonna be better? How you gonna be better? You don't allow God to work on you, how you gonna be better? You're not. How you gonna be refined? How people gonna know that your change is real? By you just posting, leaving it like that, not putting in the work, not spending no time meditating, grounding, talking to God, or talking to yourself, you'll find yourself, you end up talking to God, or talking to yourself. So that fear of missing out, man, let's get out of that mindset. Let's leave that in the dirt, leave that in the past, behind us. Let's let all that go. Expectations that we feel like expectations of other people to have on us, feeling like we gotta be around, feeling like we're not doing enough. Hey man, be a better steward of your money, your time, your attention, your value, your presence, your spirit, your faith, man, your energy. It means so much. It means so much to preserve that. Preservation. That's one thing these past 6 months have showed me is preservation. Saving yourself. You feel me? Saving yourself, bro. Saving yourself. Saving your life force. Not releasing. Not giving away your time. You know what I'm saying? Building yourself up. Working on things you were supposed to work on 3 years ago. Me, my books. Opportunities, bro. Fear of missing out. Let's let that go. Like I always say, don't go through it, grow through it. Honest.